Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Spider Woman premium format that I repainted and sort of customized a little bit, but nothing really too major, pretty simple. So this is basic repaint, just cleaned up a lot of the black lines, repainted from head to toe, touched up a lot of stuff because the factory was very, very sloppy around the black lines. Plus I gave her more of a spandex type look with the reds and the yellows and all that stuff, plus the wings. I did a interference blue, purple in there, so it's kind of like shiny and silky because since it's not clear, the best I could do is that. So we'll get a little bit closer and I'll show you what I did. This is actually a regular. It's not a exclusive. But a friend of mine who contacted me to paint this asked if I had an exclusive head, and I actually had one in my box of parts that I got. And so basically he asked if he can, use that for his regular. I said, sure, not a problem. But the problem is when you pull out the head and you try to put the other one in, it has a metal rod. It didn't line up. So when I took the EX head and I put it in, it was sort of like at an angle. So what I did was I chopped out the metal rod and I put a magnet here and a magnet in here, and then I put it in. But the other problem was it wasn't lined up correctly going over there, or if I lifted the head this way or that way, it wasn't lined up. So it's kind of weird that the EX head doesn't fit in every single one. I don't understand why they actually used a metal rod for this. It's kind of weird because it also, it was actually a piece of rubber that was in there, and the metal rod suction cups into it, and it's very hard to pull the head out. I don't know why it was like that. A magnet is just easier. Basically, if they did a hole on each head and they put a magnet, it just pops in and out and you have no problem. But I don't know. So this way, it's easier now. So this one has a magnet. It's, goes in pretty well. And the same thing with this one. It just makes life a lot easier of switching them back and forth now. But what I did was I put some Aves under each head and I pushed it in and I made sure it was all lined up correctly. So, just made life easier now for switching out the heads on this. Now I don't know if these heads would work on other statues now because I kind of tweaked it out. But if anything, the bodies should be the same. It's the heads that are different. And I guess I did notice that when you take off the paint, in acetone, there's kind of like a lot of resin underneath here. So I guess what happened is when they casted them up, they were done wrong or incorrect. So they had to put a lot of resin and push it in and then sand it down. So I guess that's what happened. But, we got a nice spandex look going, pearls mixed into it and everything. Nice shadowing. Toned down the pearls with some flat coat just to give it a little bit, something. And, garage kit flesh tone for the faces. Now for the green head, the exclusive, I gave a little bit more of a richer green. Added some blue shadowing into it. Wanted to give her a little bit more of a realistic look than an actual, the way the factory just kind of painted green and that was it. Archer Fine Transfer eyes. Tried to follow the comic book guys. It seemed like they did green eyes, but in the comics they're blue, and so I just kind of ran with it. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the hair, I got some greens and blues mixed in with blacks, because I figured, for a scroll head, she would have a little bit of a pop with the hair. So it might be kind of hard to see in it, but they're in there. The shadows and greens and blues are in there with the hair. So I just wanted to make it pop a little bit more. And try to give her a nice sexier look too with the scroll face. Really great statue. I love the pose. Sculpted very well. Just the heads are just an issue. Just for some odd reason, you can't put other EX heads into the regular bodies or vice versa, because I guess what it is they designed it where what each head goes into each body specifically fits for that with that suction cup plastic piece in there. So it's kind of weird. So. And the key is deep enough too for the magnet, so I don't understand why there was never a magnet to begin with. But It just happens with each statue. You never know what the factory's going to do or how they're going to design it. So gave her a little bit more realistic look on the face. For the eyes, added in some interference blue, glossed it up to give it a nice shiny look. Yellow's got pearls in there mixed with some oranges, then toned down, and just ran with it like that. Didn't touch the base at all. The hair does have blues mixed into it. Probably hard to see in the camera, but there is some highlight blues in there. And that is Spider Woman Premium Format Regular turned into an exclusive with magnets added. So hopefully you guys like the way it came out. And thanks for watching.